Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be Book of 1 Timothy, Chapter 4. Let's get started now. Book of 1 Timothy, Chapter 4 from the Bible. This chapter provides us with important teachings and lessons on false teachings, godliness, and the importance of training in godliness. Let's dive in and explore these teachings in more detail. Chapter 4 of 1 Timothy begins with Paul warning against false teachings and the influence of false teachers in the church. He states that the Spirit expressly says that in later times some will depart from the faith by devoting themselves to deceitful spirits and teachings of demons. 1 Timothy 4 verse 1 ESV. This warning is still relevant today, as there are many false teachings and ideologies that seek to undermine the truth of the gospel. We must be vigilant in guarding ourselves and our churches against such teachings, and be discerning in our pursuit of truth. Paul then goes on to encourage Timothy to pursue godliness, stating that godliness is of value in every way, as it holds promise for the present life and also for the life to come. 1 Timothy 4 verse 8 ESV. This emphasizes the importance of living a life that is pleasing to God, and the benefits that come from doing so. Paul also highlights the importance of training in godliness. He states that, "Train yourself for godliness, for while bodily training is of some value, godliness is of value in every way, as it holds promise for the present life and also for the life to come." 1 Timothy 4 verses 7 to 8 ESV. This teaching emphasizes the fact that spiritual growth and development require intentional effort and training. Just as we must work hard to develop physical strength and endurance, we must also work hard to develop spiritual strength and endurance. In addition to encouraging Timothy to pursue godliness and training in godliness, Paul also emphasizes the importance of setting an example for others. He states that Timothy should be an example to the believers in speech, conduct, love, faith, and purity. 1 Timothy 4 verse 12 ESV. This teaching highlights the fact that our actions and words can have a powerful impact on others. As believers, we should strive to set a positive example for others to follow, and seek to lead lives that reflect our faith and values. Paul also warns against legalism and the dangers of placing too much emphasis on external practices. He states that, "The Spirit expressly says that in later times some will depart from the faith by devoting themselves to deceitful spirits and teachings of demons, through the insincerity of liars whose consciences are seared, who forbid marriage and require abstinence from foods that God created to be received with thanksgiving by those who believe and know the truth." 1 Timothy 4 verses 1 to 3 ESV. This warning highlights the fact that we must be careful not to place too much emphasis on external practices or rules, and remember that our relationship with God is based on faith and grace, not on our own efforts or works. In conclusion, the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4 provides us with important teachings on false teachings, godliness, and the importance of training in godliness. We must be vigilant in guarding ourselves and our churches against false teachings and ideologies, and be discerning in our pursuit of truth. We should also strive to live lives of godliness, and remember that spiritual growth and development require intentional effort and training. Finally, we should seek to set positive examples for others to follow, and remember that our relationship with God is based on faith and grace, not on our own efforts or works. By applying these teachings in our lives, we can grow in our relationship with God and lead lives that are pleasing to Him. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.